Hi, I'm Sarah. Welcome back to the van build. I've been renovating my Ford E250 van with the goal of traveling around the US. I've come a long way and I've learned a lot. So far, my van has floor, electrical, structure, and most recently, running water. This week, we're putting some of the final functional touches together. Emphasis on functional because I've come to discover this will be a never-ending project. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel to follow along this van building journey with me as hopefully I start rounding out this build. Okay, it is a new day, it is a new video, and it is a new chance to make some progress and start knocking out those small little tasks in my van left to do. So, I've drafted this giant to-do list with lots of little small things that really need to be done to start getting this van together. I think we have one major task for this video, and it is to fix my ceiling. So my ceiling was once all complete. If you caught one of my videos, things did not go to plan. Ended very badly. I had a leak in my roof and I had to take down almost half of my ceiling. So I think I've solved the problem. I've waited a little bit to make sure I solved the problem. So I think I'm ready to go ahead and patch it back up. And once I do that, then I will move on to making my bed permanent, putting those 2x4 slats back in, screwing those in, getting some bed slats, and ordering a mattress. And then I'll have like a useful functioning van. Obviously, things are a mess and I've decided it's never going to be 100% complete, but I can't let that stop me from taking trips. So with that being said, the first thing that I'm going to tackle is putting up these curtains under my sink. So instead of putting a cabinet door and making it super easy on myself, I bought some curtains from Walmart. I've cut them to size that I need and used my Stitches Witchery. I still don't know what that's called. I used it for all of my window covers if you saw that video. But I used that and ironed it so there's a nice seam so nothing frays. And I'm gonna go ahead and use this stapler to staple it from behind, and then once that's done, use my nail gun to nail in the panel I made for my switches in the last video. I have a short one that's gonna go up here. The longer one is gonna go down here to the floor. I think I'm gonna start with the the sink's in the way. How am I gonna do this? I didn't think that through. Anyway, so I'm gonna start with this long one and staple it down below. Let me move this out of the way. Ooh, did it. Whew, almost finished. The bottom is finished and I think it looks pretty good. There's no drawer that can possibly go right here, but that way it's still covered, it's still easily accessible. Now it's time to figure out how to attach this under here. I am currently contemplating if it would be easiest just to hammer this 1x2 off, staple the fabric, hammer it back on. I don't know if I should sit here and brainstorm it for at least like 2 more seconds before I go ahead and decide I should do that. It has been decided. Okay, so now I'm going to take these nails out and staple the fabric in here. Okay, now that I have my curtains attached, I have my wood glue out. I'm going to wood glue this and nail it back together, I think, for like the 4th time. Okay, curtains are officially up, so I get to cross that off of my list. Now that the curtain is up, I'm grabbing my switches, put this up. Alright, and we're done. Now we have the switches attached. Done. Easy. Okay, and that is all that I'm accomplishing for today. I don't know if I mentioned it, but it is sweltering hot here in Louisiana. It's so hot, in the hundreds. So I'm only working on this after work between like 6 and 8 o'clock in the afternoon. And I'm still taking breaks because I'm sweating way too much. So that's all I'm getting done today. It's a good start. I'll be back. Okay, so this morning before work and before it was 100 degrees, I came outside still in my pajamas and I added some fat mat underneath the water pump. I have a bunch of fat mat sound deadener left over from whenever I did my floors. Thought I'd put some there as well. Actually, it was a comment somebody recommended, so thank you for that. Just to help with any vibrations and noise. And now it is after work, and I think the next task that I'm going to accomplish is caulking the outer rim of my sink. I went and grabbed this caulk, and for some reason, like the plastic piece was like cracked open. I tried to duct tape it closed. I don't know if that's gonna affect it when like I push it out, but I duct taped it. Hopefully it's not dry. Hopefully it's still functional, and this should be another really quick task. Okay, while it isn't the prettiest, it is officially done, and I'm going to check it off of my to-do list and figure out what the next step is. Let's see, caulk sink, check. Okay, so now I'm going to be working on securing all of my electrical wires from my plumbing system on this 2x4 that is the front of my bed frame. I was going to wait and put like a face along this whole entrance that's from under the bed to the other side of the van, but I'm contemplating not doing that anymore just because I would want easy access to it, maybe put a set of drawers, so I'm leaving that blank for right now. But I have this scrap 1x3. I'm going to be screwing it to this wheel well, and it's going to reach all the way to the top of this 2x4, so when I run the wires across this 2x4, this will be something to guide them on the way down so they're not just loose and hanging everywhere. Okay, now to get started in securing my wires coming out of the cabinet right here. I don't know if this is best practice. My friend Logan sent it to me from a TikTok. What I'm going to do and see if it works, I have these little zip ties. I'm going to staple the zip ties right here and then put the wires through and zip tie it on up. I tested it out on this scrap piece and I think it's gonna work. That's it. That's the plan. Looks good to me. Okay, so everyone and their mama is trying to cut grass right now, and when I say everyone and their mama, I mean Trent and the next door neighbor. I'm gonna go ahead and put these wires in, still leave it pretty loose so I can move them back and forth if needed. Does this look good? Not necessarily yet. It will. So far I like this idea, so you can't tell me otherwise because I think this is pretty cool. So I'm not checking anything off on my list today yet regarding this, but it's getting close and it took me way too long to do that, but I like it. Okay, and we are back at it after work. Still scorching, but we have to make some progress because I have big news to share with you guys really soon. So make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel to stay tuned for that. But we're revisiting the to-do list because I just said I wasn't going to do that divider wall anymore because I still want to be able to access under the bed, and instead of just doing a divider wall with a door, I'm going to keep it simple and just do a little curtain again. I have some leftover drop cloth. The problem is I wanted to create some vent holes in that wall for the AC in the back when the van's running. Where am I going to attach that now? But for right now, I have this little 1x2 scrap, have my screws in it, and I'm going to screw this down in the back of my water tank to act as that support so when I take off, it does not shoot towards the back. Okay, call me crazy, but I've semi-changed my mind from what I said just 5 seconds ago. So I'm gonna just be cutting a little strip for each side to have these vents. Okay, super simple task. It is finished. I am so in love with this color green. I think it is so beautiful and I can't wait to see it all incorporated in the van when it's finished. Oh, this is not working. Okay, so here I am working on the wall that I said I wasn't doing. It's kind of a wall, a little half wall. I have these little pieces right here for the vents to come out, and then on this side I have one for the AC vent and one for an outlet that I'm going to have hooked up to my inverter. Right now I'm going to be installing this, and then surprise, I have this little curtain that's going to be going across. It was once on my to-do list, then I scratched it off because I wasn't doing it anymore. The to-do list is just going to be guidance at this point. I'm kind of doing a little bit of everything, but I'm going to go ahead and install these right now, and I feel like that's a nice, solid mini project I finally completed. Okay, now that I installed 2 studs, one going along vertically and one along the floor, I'm going to nail gun this little piece of a wall to those, and then I have my little vents that will pop right in. Oh, that will pop right in, and these hoses will eventually go up to this. And we have a little wall. Oh no, I just got glue in my hair. Oh my goodness. Oh no, I can smell it. Oh, is it down here? Oh, there it is. Oh goodness. I have no idea how these are attached, but that'll do. Alright, now to the next side. Probably overdid it with that. Okay, now to nail it. Okay, and that is it for today. It's dark, I'm starting to sweat. It rained for the first time in Louisiana in forever, so it hasn't been as hot today, but still sweating nonetheless. So I have my little walls up. This is the curtain that's going to be going over. So let's see how this is going to look. I think it's a little long. I have these little clamps. We'll just put these here for now. Oh goodness, no. something like this. Will be better though. But that's all, folks. I'll be back. Okay, so Luke and Trent are working on Trent's truck right now over in the shed. So while I've been really busy at home with an announcement I'm about to share with you guys really soon, they put the new battery in my van, moved it out the way. So it is running right now. It is in the evening and it's also in the shade, so it's a lot cooler. I'm ready to knock out everything. I'm finishing the ceiling today. I'm doing it right now. And then I'm finished for this video. I think there's not much left to do, so fingers crossed. Okay, where I left us off last is putting these walls up, which they are installed, and then hanging this little curtain right here. I have these little rings, and that's what it's gonna hang on. So I was just going to take a screw and screw it behind this and have these hanging on that. So let's see how this will work. I got 2 screws in. Okay, I need to put the screws a little higher. I think that's gonna work. And it is finished. I know it doesn't look as good from the back. It doesn't look that great from the front, but that's because I need to adjust the length of this, adjust the length, the height, that's the same thing, maybe the width. We'll see. It looks just like I wanted it to, possibly. Also, this is my switch thing, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this in. And I could probably run it on top of this. Okay, I think the little wall slash curtain separating from under my bed from the front of the van looks, I give it like a 7 out of 10. It looks okay. It's functional and it'll work, so it's something I can check off of my list. And I think I've done a couple of other things that I'm gonna check off as well. I know the battery was one of them. And now it is time to get to the ceiling. Okay, we're officially on the ceiling. I found this piece just sitting on the floor and it was perfect size, but this is the piece that has the light, so I have to make sure that's traced where it's supposed to be, and there's 2 of them. If I didn't have to do the light part, I promise this would have been done already. Okay, there's one light, this is the center, this light, this is the center. First board up to the next one. Let's cut that off. All right, we have the first piece to put the light back in. Woo! Oh, finally. It's been a minute. All right, time to cut. And then this is the last light. Ah, right? Yes, and then it's just. Finally, the lights are fixed. Now I just have like 2 rows. always been an outstanding item for me, but the ceiling's complete, the lights are in. It's checked off my to-do list. And with that, it is getting late and I have to get this YouTube video up. I've been slacking. It has been so hot. I think I probably mentioned that like 5 times in this video. It's been so hot. I've been very busy with some big news I'm about to share. I'm really trying to get this van wrapped up and this van build series complete so I can start doing all my traveling, planning trips that hopefully will be coming up soon. And with that, make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel to stay tuned for what hopes to be the last possibly couple of van build series videos I have coming out. And with that, I will see you guys later.